Hey, everybody. Time for Actors in Action Facebook Live. How is everybody tonight? How y'all doing? So tonight we're going to be talking about intentions. All right? Intentions in acting and in life and how important they are. But first, let me introduce myself. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Julianne Lichty Stratton, and I'm the creator of Actors in Action Professional Acting Conservatory, where we train actors to have their own fail-proof process so they can rock any audition, callback, or booking. So let's talk about intention. As you know, I've been editing the short film, The Natural, that we shot a couple of weeks ago. I've been working with Natalie Rohde, my assistant editor, with that, and it's been really, really cool working on it. I've been learning so much about acting, about directing, about all that kind of stuff. Some stuff I already knew, but stuff that I'm being reminded of, and I wanted to share that with you guys and remind you of that. So what I'm learning, or what I'm seeing, what's being confirmed for me, is how important intention is in acting. And we're going to expand that just a little bit into life as well, because basically what you do in acting, the process that I teach in acting, you can apply that to life as well. It's just pretty much knowing what you want and taking action to get it. So intention, first of all, let's define it. What is intention? Intention is what you want, what you intend to get, what you intend to achieve, your objective, your goal. All right, so you have an intention. So in a scene, you have an intention. In the scene we're working on right now, it's scene 4, where Tony with an I and Tony with a Y are talking to each other, and which is really fun because it's played by one actor in a split screen. And Tony with a Y wants help with getting a job, and his twin sister, Tony with an I, wants to help her brother overcome his social awkwardness and be able to be more hireable. So those are their two intentions. That's what they want from each other. And so there's conflict because Tony is socially awkward. Tony with a Y is socially awkward. Tony with an I is just got it together, and it's hard for her to understand people that don't. So they have this conflict there. All right. So with acting this scene, both Tonys need, as actors, so Lorenzo, who was playing both of these characters, both of these roles, he needed to, hey, Chris Fillion, hey, good to see you. So he needed to have the intention of the character, all right? So when he's playing Tony with a Y, he's needing help from his sister. Now, if Lorenzo, who is a completely different person than Tony with a Y, if he starts to get in his head about, oh, I really want to look good in this scene, and I want this scene to be amazing, and I want it to be so cool, and I'm going to be really intense because Tony with a Y is really intense and that kind of stuff. If he starts thinking that way, that is what's going to read on screen when we get into the editing room. It's not going to be about the truth of the scene, about what Tony with a Y, the real role character, wants. It's going to be about what Lorenzo wants, which is to be a great actor, which is not going to serve the scene, and it's going to shoot him in the foot because it's not going to make him look like a great actor, because his intention is going to be very clear that he wants something besides what the character wants. So basically what I'm getting to is, when you are playing a role, what you really, really need to do is to give yourself over to your character's intention. Every thought, every feeling, everything you have going on inside of you needs to be married to what the character wants. Everything, all your behaviors, everything. So if you can get out of your head, if you can just live in that intention on, and we're going to be able to pull it when we get into the editing room, and we're going to be able to have lots of amazing shots to work with. So there is a lot of great stuff in The Natural, which is really exciting. But it's interesting because some of the scenes are not usable because the actors get in their heads about their intention of being a good actor, or their intention of remembering their lines, or their intention of whatever else except for what the character wants. All right? So I want you to think about that this week when you're working on your acting. I want you to think about really focusing on the character's intention. How can I portray it? How can I get it out there? What does it feel like to do that? Because it's very interesting. It feels very different than being in your head, being actory and like, hey, you know, I know I'm going to say this line. I'm going to say it like this because then it'll be really intense and really great. And yes, it's true. I just got a thumbs up. And it's not going to help you. It's going to backfire. So that's with intention and how important it is. I think it's the most important thing that I teach actually with acting. It's the most important thing to learn. So let's just jump to life a little bit. Life and having an intention. So in our lives, life is different than acting, of course. There's some similarities. In life, sometimes there's conflict. In life, sometimes there's not. In acting, there's always conflict, or it's not drama. It's not acting. So in life, we need to, if we want to be successful, we need to start with our intentions. And I know you hear a lot about this, like, you know, self-help people and all the people that do, you know, the guru stuff of like, oh, set your intention, intentional wealth and blah, 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 all that stuff. That's kind of what I'm talking about, but we don't have to, it doesn't have to be quite so heavy-handed. But if you think about your life, what do you want in your life? What do you want? What do you want out of life? Like me, I want to have a great acting school. I want to have a wonderful theater company. I want to have a wonderful, very successful film company. Those are some things that I want. All right. So with my intention, I need to set my intention with that's what I want to do. And sometimes I know with me, and I think with other people too, we get a little bit discombobulated and we want to sabotage or we're afraid. And so our intentions might be working against each other. We want success, but then again, we are scared of it. And so our intentions get flipped around and our intention really is to like muddle things up and maybe make things harder than they have to be or something like that. So I challenge you guys this week to look at yourself and sit with your intentions for a little bit and like, what is it I really want? Most of you are on here, want to be actors, and that's great. So take a few minutes to sit with that and think about, I want to be an actor. Is my intention really set on being an actor? If not, where am I getting off track? What kind of behaviors am I doing that are keeping me from really being the best actor that I can? So think about that and then go and see if you can reset your intention and let all of your actions come from that intention, just like you would when you were playing, when you are being a character, doing a role, and you have an intention for that, okay? So that's my challenge for the week for acting from all angles. I want you to look at that. And also next week, we're gonna be talking about something really cool. We're gonna be talking about appearance and how important that is for acting. I have a lot of people that are like, well, you know, I need to like get in super good shape before I can go be an actor, and I need to blah, 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 blah. Is that true? Is that not true? What are the politics and what are the ins and outs of that? So that's what we're going to be talking about next week. All right, have a great one. Stay dry out there. It's been pouring rain here in Utah. And if you have any questions, if you want to know anything about acting from all the different angles, just let us know and we'll do a little cast for you of it. Okay, have a great night and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.